I am nuts, hear me roar.
Responsive Nalts here with the last video I'll ever make about Wienergate.
I am nuts, hear me roar.
When last we met, I was encouraging you to jump onto UpDownMostly's channel and participate in the Kiss the Toad contest, where you were supposed to make a funny comment on his video. Now, some of you didn't follow instructions very well. Thought I made it clear. You're not supposed to be mean. You're supposed to be funny. But there were some very, very funny responses. Now, I then decided I was going to back off on this whole thing and kill this video because in the interim, some other people were jumping down, UpDownMostly, you know, calling him everything from the boring dispatcher called him boring. And Mike Skehan called him a pedophile. And so I thought, you know, with all that, don't kick a guy when he's down. But he wrote back to me. We went back and forth on email, and he's still got some questions about Wienergate. So I'm going to answer those questions on his channel in the most boring way I possibly can think of. And he's agreed to pick his favorite of the comments from the Kiss the Toad contest.
That's pretty funny.
But first, let me just respond here, because you've had some questions about why I would label somebody a toad. And Marty from SouthTube, message by Marty, I used to think it was message by Marty, it's massage by Marty, writes to me with this definition from definition.com: a toad of the widespread and chiefly terrestrial family Bufonidae, having relatively short hind legs used in hopping, and often having at the shoulders swellings containing glands that, along with the skin, secrete an irritating fluid. In defense. Alright, so, who won the Kiss the Toad contest? First, let me tell you there were 3 that were absolute favorites. And an honorable mention here to Black Turtle, I think. I'll put the link up there. Did an original song out on this really cool location about Kiss the Toad. Absolutely fantastic.
It's a long conversation, never seems to end, and it's not interesting, but I try to pretend. Kiss the Toad, it won't hurt a bit, it'll taste like a juicy zit.
Finalist number 1 is Matt and Corey, you know, the folks that did the Cash to Buzz video with me. They put something like, wow, UpDownMostly, you were trying to be funny there, and it was so unfunny that it was funny. Well, I thought that was hysterical. I laughed out loud at that one. And then there was another one asking why Santa Claus is so grumpy. That was very good. But the absolute winner, you see, when I do this stuff, you know, people think that viewers like you are in a hypnotic trance. So I've got my new, I'm back to comedy on the regular Nalts channel, and I'm classified as a hypnotist because I have powers over you that are beyond your comprehension. So somebody commented on UpDownMostly's, one of his advocates said, "Oh, here come the minions to trash you, UpDownMostly." And one of the responses was, "We're not minions." And the account name was serfsofnalts. Very funny, very funny. I wrote serfsofnalts, found out that it was actually Sukatra. So Sukatra, your son Hank will be receiving a stuffed toad. And if they have a Webkins, I'll make it a Webkins, because that was classy. Now, I invite you to listen to UpDownMostly's view of what he thought was the funniest. And I'm just going to lay back and take a nap here, because I'm not sure I can listen to that whole thing.
Okay, so you want me to pick the funniest 3 comments, for which you will answer some questions. Okay. Mr. Nalts, you want me to pick the funniest comments? Yeah, I'll pick the funniest comments. Oh, here's one right here. Got 35 negative down thummy things. Nalts couldn't be funny if someone died and left him funny in their last will and testament. That's pretty dang funny. That's pretty dang funny. Number 1's got to be, Daddy, why is Santa so grumpy? Does he need a hug? And I think number 2 has to be, Daddy, there's a monster on YouTube. Can I have a glass of water? Okay, number 3. Number 3. This video is like watching scrambled cable porn back in the day. You want to see something good, but you just can't quite make it out.
I am not. Hear me roar.
That's my 3. The last one is, I suppose somebody would find it funny with some personal knowledge. That's my pick.
Roar.